Hello students, welcome to Easy Class YouTube channel. Okay, today I am going to explain you Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, that is the most important question in which frequently they are asking for 2 mark or 3 mark question. Okay, if they ask state these Coulomb's law, that will be enough for 2 mark. If they ask write the vector form of Coulomb's law in 3 mark, that will be a little bit confusion for you people. Okay, so I thought that everyone knows Coulomb's law, but some of students are getting confusion while writing the vector form of Coulomb's law. So I plan to make a video for this vector form of Coulomb's law, and I will try to understand the concepts. Okay, if you understand this concept, you can easily write this answer easily in your examination. Okay, so I thought that whether starting or explaining of Coulomb's law, if I explain the vector form, it will be useful and it will be it will be helpful for all students. Okay, in that intention I am explaining today vector form of Coulomb's law. Okay, now see here students, we know Coulomb's law. Okay, the Coulomb's law, it is nothing but the statement is the electrostatic force of attraction or repulsion. The electrostatic force of attraction and repulsion is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of the two charges, and it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between these 2 point charges and acts along the line joining these 2 point charges. Okay, according to Coulomb's law, the electrostatic force that is taken as a F is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of 2 point charges. Okay, this is the static force. Which type of static force? Electrostatic force is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of 2 point charges. Okay, these are the point charges, and this is the product, and magnitude, that is nothing but modulus. Okay, the product of magnitude of these 2 point charges is directly proportional to electrostatic force and inversely proportional to square of the distance between them, and its acts, which is acts, the acts means that is the electrostatic force acts along the line joining these 2 point charges. Okay, this is the statement of Coulomb's law. If they ask this question, write Coulomb's law or write a statement of a Coulomb's law, you can easily write this expression enough for 2 mark question. Okay, now I will explain you with a concept oriented how to write the Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, I will explain the Coulomb's law in vector form. Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, as we know that the electrostatic force is directly proportional to the product of magnitude of 2 point charges and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The distance that is taken as r, initially I written that it is q1 q2 divided by r square. This is the distance between separated charges. If I take, these are the two charges, and these two charges are which type of charge? These are point charges. Okay, these point charges are separated by a small distance, that is r, and these two directly proportional to the electrostatic force. If that is attraction, that is proportion. If that is a repulsion, that is also proportion. Okay, this is the formula. I can write this as a k into q1 into q2 by r square, where k is proportionality constant, that is nothing but k, it is taken as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Okay, the 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is q1 into q2 by r square. Okay, 1 by 4 by epsilon naught q1 into q2 by r square. Here epsilon naught means it is the permittivity of a free space. Okay, permittivity of a free space means ನಾವು ಈ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ನ ಯಾವ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. If I placed these 2 point charges in a free space or in a vacuum, we will take this as a epsilon naught. Okay, this is about the explanation of briefly. Okay, actually the concept is ಇನ್ನೂ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, but I am explaining as per the examination oriented only. Okay, just f equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon q1 into q2 by r square. This is the formula of Coulomb's law. Okay, now I will explain the vector form of Coulomb's law. Okay, so now ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ first I will take the 2 point charges. Okay, those are the positive charges. I will take 2 point charges. I will write for this charge as a q1 and this charge as q2. These are the 2 point charges placed in a free space. Okay, placed in a free space means they are in a vacuum medium, and this is the reference point, and I am explaining in vector, so we have to take x and y axis and reference point, and this helps to represent for the position vector. Okay, now this is the q1. So from the origin at a q1, the position vector will be r1. From the origin to charge q2, the position vector will be vector r2. The two charges are separated from the small distance. Okay, these two are separated by the small distance, that is r. Okay, this is the r. Now because of these two charges, okay, these two charges are similar charges, means like charges. You know there are two type electrostatic force. Okay, two types. One is attraction force and one is repulsive force. Attraction force is for unlike charges or alike charges, and repulsive force for electrostatic force for like charges. So plus q1 plus q2, these are the like charges, so there is the electrostatic repulsive force will act. Okay, those due to this reason the repulsive force discharge on a q2, there is a electrostatic repulsive force due to the charge q1. So I will write the force which act on a charge 2 due to the charge 1, that is F21. See here, the charge q2 experienced electrostatic force of repulsive due to the charge q1. Okay, next this q1 will experience or feels a repulsive force due to the charge q2. means ಈಗ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಿದೆ ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಸ್ಟಾಟಿಕ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ F21 and F12. that is the charge on a q1, the electrostatic force of repulsive on a charge q1 due to q2, charge on first due to 2, that is F12. Okay, these are the direction of forces. See here, everyone will get confused. The direction of these forces, okay, nothing. Okay, that is the charge experienced with q2 due to the charge q1, that is F21. The force experienced by q1 due to the charge q2, that is F12. Okay, now whether these two forces are vector or scalar. Okay, now I will clarify that the F21 is a vector or a F12 or a F12 vector or scalar. Okay, now see here students, q1 and q2 are separated, means they are getting repulsive, means they are getting displaced. Okay, displacement means the displacement is vector or scalar, it is vector. Okay, these two charges are getting displacement. Okay, so these are displacing on a q2 from the point q1. Now the charge from point 2 to from 1, it is displacing from a point 1. This charge 2 is displacing, means displacement means this is the vector form. ಓಕೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಓಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ r21 ನ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀನಿ ಹೇಗೆ r21 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ 2 ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ r21 ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಓಕೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಬೋತ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಓಕೆ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ r21 ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ರಿಪಲ್ಸಿವ್ ಇಂದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತು okay this is the vector form you know that vector it is the product of magnitude and direction okay this is the vector okay vector it is the product of magnitude and direction vector that is unit vector this is unit vector always in the perpendicular of the vector that shows the direction of a vector direction into magnitude gives what vector okay see here ಈ ಎರಡು ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಸೊ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ f21 ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ okay both are in same direction so here f21 ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು 1/4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 by r square okay ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ r21 ಇದೆ ಸೊ ಇದೇನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ r21 ಇದಕ್ಕೆ in the direction of f21 ನಲ್ಲಿ f21 ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ r21 ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸೊ these two will be add multiplied and this will give what vector the product of magnitude and direction gives what vector ಈಗ ನಾವು ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು means f21 it is vector so as same here f12 also vector nothing but ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು f21 ಗೆ r12 ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ r12 ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ r21 ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸೈಡ್ r12 that is unit vector okay this is the about whole diagram of a representation of coulombs law okay diagram na hige draw ಮಾಡಬೇಕು means this is the understand ಅಷ್ಟೇ diagram ಈಜಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ half marks 1 marks ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ okay f21 it is vector because it is a product of magnitude and unit vector in the direction of force of okay this is about f21 and f12 okay now I will write here that is f21 equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught into q1 into q2 divided by r square into r21 cap okay r21 cap it is a unit vector see here r21 ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಾನು r21 ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇಂಟು r21 ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದಾ ಸೊ r21 ನಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ r2 ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ r21 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸಮ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಸಮ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ r21 ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ r21 ವೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ r21 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ sum of pdf refer ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಂದ್ರೆ 1/4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 r21 it is a unit vector which is a displacement vector in the direction of f21 so now this r means this distance it is nothing but a displacement okay ಈ r ಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನಂತೀನಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ displacement r21 that is magnitude of r21 ಓಕೆ ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆಫ್ r21 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಓಕೆ ಇದು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ r ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು r21 ನ ಬರಿಬಹುದಾ means this are giving that magnitude value and this r21 also giving magnitude value only in the displacement from r2 to 1 from point 2 to 1 okay so in place of r square I can write here r21 magnitude square okay this is also nothing but magnitude this are distance also nothing but represents magnitude okay so due to this reason I will write f21 equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 by r21 whole square into r21 cap okay now I will write for the formula F1 2. Okay, I will write formula for F1 2. Nothing. If you know this one, you can easily write F1 2. Okay, F12 vector ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ means magnitude into unit vector, that is direction. F12 that is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 as it is into r12 cap ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, means the repulsive force is in this direction, means the force is in this direction. Repulsive means this is the displacement vector, and vector it is nothing but in the direction of unit vector is there, as a direction it is also in this direction. Okay, that is from point 1 it is displacing from point 2, that is r12. So r12 ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ r ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ, r21 ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ದಿನಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗೆ r12 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅದೇ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, r it is nothing but distance, distance it is nothing but magnitude ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ r ಬರೆಯೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ in the direction ಸೇಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ನಾ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ r21 ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ f12 it is none by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 into q2 divided by r12 whole square into r12 cap. Okay, so students sorry ಹೇಗೆ f21 f12 ಯಾಕೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಿರಬಹುದು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ both are maybe or may not be same in magnitude. Okay, but both will be opposite in direction. ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ f21 ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ f12, both are in opposite in direction. Okay, now opposite in direction ಇದಾದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು f21 equals to f12 ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? No, we have to write here negative. That negative sign indicates what? Opposite in direction. Okay, from the these two expressions I will write f21 equals to minus f12. Okay, the general formula that is f equal to k into q1 into q2 divided by r square into r cap. This is what the general expression of in Coulomb's law. Okay, f21 equals to minus f12. ಇವೆರಡು ಈಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರೆದು ಇದನ್ನ ಬರೆದ್ರು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಇನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ r1 ಅನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ r12 ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡೆಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್. ಫಾರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೌ one more thing, that is these two are the equal forces but both are in opposite in direction. Okay, may I tell these two forces experiencing are following Newton's third law. Okay, Newton's third law, all are following the Newton's third law, because where is the equal and there will be opposite and reactions. Equal actions and opposite reactions means both are maybe equal but opposite in direction. That is followed, that is true by, that is following Newton's third law. Okay, this much is about Coulomb's law in vector form. Okay, hello students, ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ನಮ್ಮದು ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಯೆಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಏನಾದರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay, if you understand this video, if you know this video, if you thinking that this video is useful, so share it maximum. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇವರು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಯೂಸ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ Coulomb's law. They may be ask you for 3 mark or 2 mark. Okay, this much you have to write. Okay, in explanation ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದೇನಿಲ್ಲ, just q1 q2 are the 2 point charges are separated by a distance r, and r1 vector r2 are the position vector. f21 it is the electrostatic repulsive force acting on a charge 2 due to the charge 1. f12 it is the electrostatic force that is acting on a 1 due to the 2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀರಿ. Okay, next r21 it is the displacement vector, r21 cap it is the displacement vector, unit vector, direction ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ. Okay, this much is about Coulomb's law vector form. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Okay, in the last videos I have uploaded alternating current, wave optics formula, wave optics numericals, and the most important two derivations, that is Lensmaker's derivations and Prism derivations. Go through those videos and try to understand and try to write these points in your notes and recall and refer the textbooks as well as and also previous year papers for the examination. Okay, ನೀವು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಕೋರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಬಾಯ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ನ ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಾಯ್.